Alright, hey guys, Delta 1 here. We're going to go ahead and try the Fugitive run again. I'm going to do a little bit of this offline because it's challenging to do it while I'm streaming. I've died a few times, and what I would like to do is be able to get some of that beginning stuff out of the way. And so what I'm doing is I'm putting all of my settings to the hardest possible difficulty. And what I'm not going to do this time is lock my difficulty settings, and the reason for that is a part of this series will be posted online. And when it is posted online, I'd like to be able to go, or it's going to be posted online and also live streamed. And so when I live stream it, I'd like to be able to come back and take a look at the difficulty settings. So, you know, on my honor, I won't change it, but I'd like to be able to explain it to people when I'm here. So that's what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and get this started. Everything's as hard as it can be outside of locking the settings. Yes. Confirm and start. So this is the Fugitive challenge, guys, created by Beeblebum. I'll put his YouTube channel link in the description below, but he created the Fugitive challenge is what it's called. And the idea behind it is we cannot interact with any part of the Galactic network. It's on Permadeath. We are fugitives. We are on the run. We are looking for a cave. It's Permadeath. First thing I want to look for is a cave. Wow, this is a very mountainous planet, guys. Might not be a good planet to do this run on, honestly. I'm feeling not so great about this off the bat. I'm just thinking, like, running on this is going to be really hard. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to quit. To mode select. And we're going to try to get a better planet. I've died a few times, and I've run this a few times, and I realized that the way to do this is really something a little bit simpler. Did that load not save? It never even saved, so... Oh wait, did it save? No, it didn't. It didn't even save, so we're fine. Just going to do the same thing again. And we're going to wait till we get a planet that's not super hilly, because that just increases the time so bad. So bad. Tutorials disabled, reputation in. Okay, we're not going to lock it, but everything else looks good. Confirm and start. And we'll do this a few times, and here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through this and get back to when I find a planet that I like. But the reality is, with this challenge, it means we can't use our starter ship either, or any settlements that are... or not just settlements, buildings that are occupied. Ooh, I like the look of this planet. No, it doesn't seem super mountainous. Let's get the camera mode going here, see if we can find a cave. If there's no cave nearby, you're almost immediately dead, honestly. You need the sodium, you need the cobalt. Sodium did it. Without the cobalt, you need ion batteries. And so I can't interact with the Galactic network in any way. I can't use my starter ship because in theory it's bugged. So you gotta run around and just find what you can find. And so you need to find your first ship. Just a crash ship, you just gotta find it. If you can. Ooh, are these caves here? Alright, I think we got a cave here. So this will work, I think. Yep, got a cave there. That'll work. We can get cobalt there. So we're gonna try this planet. Didn't see where it was though. Exactly. Radioactive planet. So this is effectively permadeath, right? So it's going to be the hardest setting. Let me keep my orientation this time and see if I can find it. I think I'm headed right towards it, actually. Yep, there we go. Let me get some dihydrogen. We need some ferrite dust. We need a lot of things here just to get started. And we can go to outlaw systems, but we need to have a solar ship. I'll post the rules in the description below as well, just so you have them available to you. But we got to get rid of a few of these things initially, and you know, this is the survival part of it. A little bit tough to live stream, but an easier thing to post online afterwards as kind of an episode. So let me know if you like this format, or if you prefer it just live streamed. This is easier to do because I'd like to do some ship hunting live streaming as well. So check out the channel, guys. It's a lot of fun. We do a lot of different things. Okay. I need some carbon. There aren't a lot of plants here. That might actually be challenging. We need carbon. No, there are plants. They're just small. That's okay. We can work with small. Little cheeky there. Sorry. And guys, I'll be cutting in and out a little bit. You know, Scout's Honor, I'm not cheating. I have no desire to cheat through this challenge. It takes the fun away, you know? And I'll let you know if anything big happens when I cut away, but chances are, you know, I'm not going to cut away. It's important. Let's do this, and then let's get into the cave here. We got some carbon, we got some ferrite dust, we got some sodium. We don't have any oxygen yet. We're going to need oxygen. But the important thing is we need to install some stuff. So first we need to repair this. Let's repair that. Then we need to repair, or install rather, an analysis visor. That requires carbon nanotubes, which requires carbon. So we'll make some carbon. Oops. Oh, we have some carbon. We'll make a carbon nanotube. Install our analysis visor there. Alright. We're cooking with gas, guys. And thank you guys for watching the video. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like and subscribing below, I'd definitely appreciate that. Get our Delta Squad growing a bit, you know? These cave marrow bulbs, they turn into sodium when you refine them. And so that's why I'm doing that. What's our secondary material? Oxygen. Now we're cooking with real gas, guys. So I'm going to go through here. I'm going to scan the cave. I'm also going to get some stacks of cobalt as we're going through. And cobalt you can get from some of these stalactite type things. Yeah, there we go. The stalactites are up there. Stalagmites are on the ground. Is my weapon depleted? It is. There we go. And I'm going to mine up a lot of this cobalt. I'll be scanning as I'm going along, so I'll see you shortly. I'm going to cut away and keep doing this. Hey guys, just cutting back in here for a second. I'm still mining some cobalt in this cave, but as I was scanning around, I found something interesting. There is an unknown building close by. And so we're going to go to that as soon as we get out of this cave. Didn't just want to cut back in to show you that I found it. Oh, natural burial site. Actually, guys, that's also a good way to get... Ooh, that's really interesting. That's a good way to get money. So we're going to check that out too. But first we're going to go to that unknown building. So coming back to get some more cobalt. As you can see, I've been mining. Got some cobalt, got some marrow bulb. And so we'll be getting back to that. Let's break that apart. Ooh, nice. Got some more cobalt. I want one more stack of cobalt for sure. And let's get some more sodium in here, a little bit more oxygen, and we're definitely going to need some more ferrite dust. So, but we'll do that on the surface. Anyway, cutting back, and I'll be back momentarily. Alright, gang, we are back, and what we're going to do here is we're going to create a portable refiner. You see I've mined up some stuff, some cobalt. I've got some oxygen and carbon from inside this cave. There's a plant that had it. I'm going to make a metal plating, and that's going to allow me to make a portable refiner, which I'll be using a lot during this run. And so we're going to put the marrow bulb in there, a little bit of carbon to fuel this bad boy, and that's going to turn into sodium. Takes a few seconds to do, and then we'll be good to go. We're going to go start heading towards the building that we saw, that unknown building. And the reason we're going to unknown buildings is twofold. One, they can sometimes be crash ships. Two, an unknown building puts us likely on what's called a ley line. Now, No Man's Sky is a procedurally generated game, and ley lines are how they kind of code that into this game. And so, if you think about our Earth that we're on in real life, right? At least I hope you're watching this from Earth. If not, welcome, alien friend. First I gotta find a way out of this cave. There we go. Oh, you know what? You know what we gotta do first? Completely forgot. Gotta make some ion batteries. We're missing ferrite dust. We're gonna need some more ferrite dust eventually, but we'll get to that. Let's go ahead and make some one life support gel while we're at it. We need dihydrogen and we need ferrite dust. That's going to be important as we're moving forward, and we're going to do that as we're moving towards our building. But like I said, ley lines. Let's think about Earth. Earth is divided into longitude and latitude, and the way that No Man's Sky does its procedural generation is that on the longitudinal lines, if you find a line, like a line that's important to the game, a longitudinal line is important to the game, it will, if you start going north along that line, you're going to start finding more buildings and things, objects of interest. You know, so if I go to that building and then I point north, I'm going to find objects of interest, and that's what I'm doing right now. Basically just pointing north and finding objects of interest. I like the feel of this planet. It's reasonably flat. It's got a little bit of mountainous to it, but it's not terrible. You know, it's got carbon that's reasonably low, which is good. I like that. Ooh, meant to analyze that. Get the secondary mineral, which is condensed carbon. Awesome. Okay, we want condensed carbon too, because condensed carbon is carbon that is jam-packed. And jam-packed carbon is good carbon. This ferrite dust secondary mineral is sodium. That's also really useful. And like I said, this is that part of the game that's a little bit tedious for this run. You know, it's permadeath. Man, I need some more hazard protection. I need some more jump pack fuel. I need a lot of things. We're at the beginning of this run. The last run I had, I found a ship in an hour and a half. The 2 runs before that, so the first run I did took me 8 hours to find a crashed ship, and it was at an unknown building. The second run, I never found a crashed ship. It took me 7 hours, but a pilot landed near me, and I had enough money to actually buy the ship. And I had that money because I was able to unearth. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There should be one around here somewhere. That guy. Buried technology modules. Now, this is something I can't really go to. I can't go in these buildings. Maybe. Depends how we want to do the runs. We could kind of house rule it and say I'm being a fugitive and I'm stealing stuff from them. There are no people inside, so is it occupied? I don't know. But what I'm going to do is not go inside, because that feels more, I don't know, honorable to me, dare I say, at this point. But hey, if you're doing this run, you know, modify the rules for what you enjoy doing. That's totally okay. It's a game, have fun with it, you know? Nanites, alright, I'll take that. Now, on this planet, we have burial sites. That's different. I have not had a planet that's had that yet. That's 214 away. I'm actually going to go to that first. Copper deposit, don't need that yet. Cargo drops are important to this run. You can get microprocessors from them, which you do ultimately need. Where are you? You're over there. For when we ultimately find our ship, to be able to repair it some. Let's get some dihydrogen. Let's scoop this bad boy up here, because we need some more life support power. That's going to be important as we're moving forward as well. Scoop all that dihydrogen up. Did we get all of it? Looks close at least. Where's our cargo drop? Oh, right in front of us. No problem. Alright. Damaged container. Rusted metal. We're going to keep that because that refines into ferrite dust, which is super useful for what we're trying to do. A dihydrogen jelly. Heck yeah. There we go. Some more ferrite dust, and I'm gonna pick up this buried technology here, and you'll see what that costs as I shoot this guy. Alright, run away. Here we go. Oh, you know what? We don't have a terrain manipulator. That's gonna be pretty clutch. So we need a dihydrogen jelly and a carbon nanotube. I think we have enough to make both those things. One dihydrogen jelly. Let's break up this geode. And a carbon nanotube. Now we're cooking with a little bit of gas here. Repair, or install, I should say. Ooh. 2 carbon nanotubes. No problem, we can do that. One more. Let's fix this guy up, and now what we're going to do is dig, get this technology module. I'm going to go a little deeper so I'm not getting hurt. Just to explain this to you. So if we look at the exosuit now, go to the salvage data, it's 156,000 total, 52,000 per unit, which is very useful. So that's a lot of money. If a landed pilot comes near us, we're able to sell that. And if it's a C-class shuttle, for example, you know, a couple million, we might be able to buy it. But maybe more importantly, around here was that. A natural burial site. Those are ancient bones. Ancient bones are kind of important in that they give you a lot of materials. And by materials, they don't give you a lot of materials. That's a misspeak. What they do is they give you a lot of money, depending on what you find. So let's see what we find. And as we go along, we're going to hit these cargo containers, put this in here. We're going to refine that for ferrite dust. Hey, another dihydrogen jelly. I like that. Dihydrogen jelly, sodium, ion batteries, those are really useful from those. Let's go ahead and re-up our ion batteries here. We'll make a few more if we can. We can make a couple, that's good. And let's go ahead and make another one of these. And we're good to go. Ooh, more ancient bones. Let's see what we got here. Now, the downside of these bones is they take up a lot of space in your inventory. But let's see how much that one costs. That one is 543,000. So this is about space economy, guys. Think about it. This one space is 543,000. This is 150. That's not a full stack. It's 156, but it ends up being 400 something thousand. So these bones are actually more valuable, and you can find some that are up to like 1 million, maybe more. So I'll be looking out for these as we go along. Found another one. This one is 57,000. We get rid of it immediately. It's not worth the amount of time or the space at this point. So we found a building. It was right there. Let's point north at this point. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go back to that building. I'll see you there in just a moment. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, we are back at our building here, and the reason is we want to line up this building with north, which is right there. And in theory, that puts us on a ley line. We might have to adjust here and there, but as we go back and forth over this planet, we're gonna find more buildings, hopefully. We're also gonna find travelers' graves. That's important too. And the way we do that is by going into our analysis visor here, seeing if we see any more buildings. We don't at the moment. Ooh, found some animals to scan though. I'll take that. Hell yeah, not bad. Okay, let's keep going. And this is the part where we run north and try to find Santa Claus at the North Pole. Oh boy. Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. It's going to be a lot of running over mountains and all sorts of stuff like that. On the way to that building, by the way, when I cut out, I did find another cave, and so I did mine some more cobalt and marrow bulb and oxygen and ferrite dust and all those goodies that I'm going to need to survive. That's kind of boring to watch, but part of the game, so got to do it. Let's keep going. And so there's a whole range of things we got to do to make this run sort of work. Let's go ahead and make some more ion batteries if we can. Yep, we got cobalt, we got ferrite dust. We're doing okay. We got a lot of extraneous things in our inventory right now. Probably gonna have to correct that eventually. As we're going through, I'm periodically scanning for buildings and ancient bones, actually. Ancient bones are kind of important. If we can get the money out of those, I'll take it, because there's just one quick detour, and that's like, woo, careful. 1 million, you know, off of that, or 500,000 off of that. I'll take that any day. But in the meantime, we are also going to look for the salvage data. Those are important. What do we got here? Grawberries. What do grawberries do for us? Let's go check that out. I don't remember. For those who are familiar with my channel, I'm mostly a creative player. I play, you know, I like ship hunting, multi-tool hunting. I like building. I haven't put any channel content that's related to building, but I do enjoy building. And that's all very conducive to creative play, you know? Alright, grawberries, what do you got for me? Life support. Yeah, alright. Not bad. Very conducive to creative play, those activities, so that's mostly what I do. Let's see, we're looking for mutant plant. What is that? Let's check that out. it's a mutant. Okay, bye. Don't want to get shot at by a sentinel if I can help it. Especially if it's not worth it, you know? And while we're running along, we're going to be mining all this stuff. And I'll periodically cut in and out for the funsies, you know. Oh, a proto-gecko. Look at this little guy go. Hey, buddy. Hi. Oh, you don't have any eyes. Are those your eyes? Oh, those are your eyes. Oh, I like how purple you are, though. Fun, bud. Let's go. Okay. Anything good? Buried mineral formation. Not worth our time right now. And hey, if you have suggestions in the comments as we're going through, gamma weed, blaze it. You know, absolutely feel free to let me know. I don't claim to be an expert at permadeath. It's a fun run. And what I will say is if you can make the live streams, it's a lot of fun interacting with everybody during the live streams and just having a good time with the Delta Squad. Do you want to be part of the Delta Squad? Maybe? You just gotta subscribe. It's not so bad. It's free, which is nice. Subscribe and that's that. It's easy to be part of it. And we do like having fun and hanging out in the Discord. The link for that is also in the description below if you'd like to do that. And I'm going to try to upload this video before my next live stream so that folks can catch up, see where I'm at, and hopefully tag along with us for the next bit of this adventure. I just want to find a ship. This cliff is daunting. How do I get over it? This way. Jetpacks. Oh! Woo! Careful there. Careful there. Did not think there was going to be a dip there. That's a really easy way to die, by the way, guys. Fall damage. Permadeath fall damage is absolute killer. Inventory is full. We're going to get rid of the platinum and the silver at this stage. We just don't need it. We'll get rid of the silicate powder. I need to refine the rusted metal and star bulb, because those turn into ferrite dust and sodium respectively, so I do need to do that. How are we doing on carbon? Okay on carbon. We'll keep moving. Have these been scanned? Not yet. Let's scan that. What do we got? Ooh, sodium in these too. That's useful. You know what I haven't seen yet? Oh, asked and answered. Damaged machinery. Ooh, hazardous fauna too. That gives us oxygen, so we'll shoot that guy. Get the oxygen. Oh, sorry, boss. I needed it. Haven't seen as much of this. The runs tend to blend together, so seen a lot in some, seen very few in others. Nanites, alright, I'll take that. So these ancient bones can come in 3 varieties, blue, purple, and gold. If you get the gold, those are the ones that are worth over $1 million. And that is weight in gold, honestly. You need it, if you can get it. This is a good planet to spawn on. Let's try this cargo drop. We'll save that, and I think we got to spend a little bit of time refining, guys. I need the inventory space. A lot of inventory management happening here. Alright, let's see what we got. Anything good to this one? Got an ancient bone. Blue, not worth it. And blue is the most common, so that's what you get more often than not. Blue, also not worth it. So we're not going to keep those because we need the inventory space more. There's one more over there. 349 U away. That's probably not worth it right now. Oop, almost scanned that. Scan that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me scan it. There it is. Bird life. We're going north. Any buildings yet? So, uh-oh. The fact that we haven't seen any buildings yet is not fantastic, but it's not the end of the world. I noticed we need ferrite dust, so we're going to be shooting that as we go along. I'm going to run for a little bit, guys. And I'll catch up with you in a little while, hopefully. I don't know. Maybe we do cut, maybe we don't cut. I don't know. I'm kind of spitballing here. We'll see what happens as we go across. Let's go. Oh! Never mind, we won't cut. We found a natural burial site just on our way north. So let's run to that. And as we run to it, we'll get hit by a plant. How fun. We do need more ion batteries, more dihydrogen jelly. We need a lot of everything. These guys are useful. You got to be careful with them. These plants I'm about to get. They'll help you jetpack boost, but if you're not careful, you'll die from fall damage, and that's not great. So, whew. Is there any buried technology on the way? Ooh, there we go. That's a good sign. See that? That's a great sign. That means we're likely on a ley line. Maybe not the strongest ley line in the world, but still a good one. Ooh. That scratching you here is my dog, guys. So what I'm going to do here is, give me a second. I'll meet you back at the Ancient Bones. I got to let my dog out, but I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Alright, guys. We're going to come out of our foxhole here. We finished taking the dog out. Oh, she's the best. But dogs take work. Let's continue our journey here to the Ancient Bones. And they usually come in clusters like that. You see how there's a couple there? We still have our building marked, which I believe is over there. Yes, and Ancient Bones a little further away from that. I'm also, as I'm going through here, looking for grave sites. And the reason I'm doing that is that you get glyphs from grave sites. And part of the rules here are you can use the Galactic, like, Stargate network, for lack of a better term. But oh, look at this thing. But you have to have at least 8 glyphs. And so I want to make sure I have the glyphs I need to do that. Oh, look at this little tiny guy. Oh my god, look how cute it is! Oh, get out of here! Stop! Come on. If that's not the cutest flippin' animal in No Man's Sky, I don't know what is. Okay, well, it was better from a distance, but still, it looks like, who watched Land Before Time as a kid? It looks like frickin' Ducky or something. Aw. Bye, buddy. Where was I going? Natural burial site. Yeah, that one. Let's go. So we'll hit this burial site, and then we'll go to the next unknown building. And hey, maybe that's the crashed ship. Stay tuned. If it's not, that's okay. We'll continue on next time. It will maybe be another episode, but it could potentially be a live stream. I don't know. I also don't know. I'm doing this live with you guys mostly. Well, I'm doing live with me, but you know what I'm saying, sorta. Maybe not. I don't know. 70 U away. I don't want to select it because I don't want to lose the building, which is I lost. No, it's not. Oh, it's a beacon. Ah, damn. I'm not gonna hit it because the beacon, it only gives you minor settlements. Damn. Well, let's see what we get out of these ancient bones. Maybe we'll get something good. It could happen. Crazier things have happened. You know, if you think about it, we could have made a lot of money doing this at this point, but the reality is, it's not worth the money. Let's check out this damaged machinery. That is important. Oh, away we go. Let's use our jetpack power surge. This plant is the one I was talking about earlier that gives you that jetpack power surge. And guys, anytime I'm not live, I'm gonna try to put this episode down, and I'll put this into a playlist, along with the other live streams that I've done. Just for, you know, completeness and make sure everybody sees what I'm doing. Where is the building? Oh, it was the beacon, right? I don't want the beacon. But we do want to go towards it, in theory. Natural burial site. Where's north? Which way is north? North is that way. beacon would have been kind of that way somewhere. But we've lost it at this point, so what we're going to do is move in this wordly direction till we hit our next interesting thing. And I'll be cutting this up so that it's not stupid long. It'll be a little long, I guess, but that's what she said. Sorry, guys. I apologize. That one is probably where we'll go. Let's see if we can get a gold or a purple. That would be good. Give us some money, because once we get... Oh my god, look at this guy. Look at this monster. Yeah, you lick your wing, bro. Oh, please don't mess me up. I'm sorry. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Dude, he scared the hell out of me. Oh, a little buddy. Damaged machinery over there. We'll check that out too. Unless we get a gold here, then we'll call it. But we'll see. We'll see. What did we get out of that one? Another blue one. That's 103 units though. Let's keep it for now in case a landed pilot arrives. It's possible, though unlikely, that that happens. What we want is technology from these guys, some boosts, these damaged machineries. We're going to try that. We'll see what happens here. Nope, just nanites. 874 away. Yeah, we'll try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. I have a feeling it'll be more lucrative to go for the ancient bones than going for the salvage data. Is that what they're called? They're called salvage data. Yeah. That was sitting inside my brain somewhere. The reason being that I don't know. It takes a lot of time to get to all the salvage data. You can kind of hopscotch around the planet and do that. It's not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad way to go about doing things. 100%, right? We need some life support stuff. Let's make a few of these. We should have... Okay, we're running out of dihydrogen jelly again. And carbon, we've got less than a stack, so we're going to have to do something with that. I was just noticing where my life support was, so I was doing something about it. Let's see. Let's keep on keeping on. And like I said, I'll do my best to stream as much of this or record as much of this, but oh, hey, a sentinel. But the reality is I might miss a little bit. You know, you'll just have to take me on my honor that I'm doing my best to follow the rules. All as much within the rule set as I am able to do. I don't know, I'm going to try. If anything ever comes up for interpretation, typically what I'll do, all this has been done live so far. What I'll do is I'll put a poll up in the chat and we'll just decide that way. Let's check out these ancient bones, and at these ancient bones, I think we'll call it. You know, I'm feeling it's a gold one. That's my guess. You tell me. Okay, sorry, Sentinels. My bad, my bad, my bad. Jeez-a-loo. You know, like I said, I'm not a permadeath player, and so this is a very new experience for me, but I am enjoying it. You know, I've done forays into the survival aspects of this game. Certainly I used to play exclusively in normal before waypoints came out, where they allowed you to have custom modes and, you know, quote-unquote creative. Is this a cave? It's not. Quote-unquote creative could interact with normal. I like that concept, and that's what I do now. What do we got here? Ancient bones. Blue. 103. Oh, this one's 81. We're going to get rid of that one. Come on, let me dig, let me dig, let me dig. What do we got? Oh, another blue. 113. 103. This is going to take inventory space real fast. Let's eat up all this stuff. Any more ancient bones around? Any more? No, but there is a building. I lied. We're going to the building. There's always one more thing. There's always one more thing. Slash that plant. This one more thing was not worth it. But that's the way it goes, guys. We are on a good ley line. We're getting buildings over and over again. That is important. There is a natural boreal site over there. But I think what I'm going to do is kind of supercut this one here. Call it. We'll check out what's going on inside this... cargo drop. A Gek relic is not useful to us at all, but that doesn't mean we're in a Gek system, so that's interesting. Korvax is my last one. Ion battery, life support, projectile ammunition. Are you kidding me, man? Hey guys, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit the like, subscribe button if you're enjoying it. And hey, I'm doing this live as well, so I'll be posting this as a series. And hey, I hope to see you around more. Thank you so much for joining in. And until next time, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like and subscribe. And I will see you out there hunting, surviving, dying, apparently. Let's do this. I will see you out there in the verse. Have a good one, my friends. Take it easy.